The Red Sox are one of the pillars of baseball, period. But, when you're a team that can, for so long, get away with no names on the back of the jerseys, it might be one of those times to start considering it. Because it's going to be a no-name team, store brand cereal, generic toilet paper, one-ply approach. And the fan base doesn't deserve that. Yeah, if you ever ride the green line and whatever, come to the game. A lot of us can't do the hoity-toity fancy parking spot costs. There's always a kid, got his glove, he's with his dad or an uncle or older brother, what have you. He's going to his first game at Fenway. And you ask him, who do you want to go see? Next year it might be, I don't know, that guy over there. Because that seems to be the growing theme now. Maybe the game of baseball isn't necessarily as important as to what's going around outside of it. I just want to get in and watch them sing Sweet Caroline, and then we can go. I took my selfie. I had my little, preppy beer that isn't really a beer. It doesn't even have a twist cap. I can just pop it. It's got flavors. That's where we're heading. They say, how do you grow baseball with a younger audience? A lot of digital. Pictures or it didn't happen, right? Isn't that what they say? Pictures or it didn't happen. And if you know that, then why spend a lot of money if they're not really trying to tell you who the players are? I mean, some of us are super concentrated in the conversation that goes on. Oh, man, if you get this guy and the way he ties his left shoe on Thursdays against so-and-so and such, that guy would be incredible. There's only a few of us like that. But the ones who want to come and sing, touching me, touching you, a lot of those just want to do that. I got to do that at Fenway. True story, maybe about 5 years ago. And this kind of puts it in perspective of where things may be heading. I had some buddies come up and visit me from New Jersey. They're like, yeah, let's go out for drinks. We're staying in the government center spot. I'm like, okay, cool. I know my homegirl is a bartender right there across from the graveyard. I don't want to say their name because I don't know if they're in the books. But look, take you over there. We can enjoy ourselves. They say, we want to check out the tourist place. We want to check out the tourist place. I said, really? So yes, okay. And if you know how the tourist place is, it's almost impossible to get there. You don't even realize you're there. Okay. Get in there. Guy's working the door. We get to talk, and I said, yeah, these are some buddies of mine up here from New Jersey. I've never been here before. He says, me either. I just started working here. In fact, when I interviewed for the job, it was the first time I ever walked in this place. It may feel like that with Fenway. 617-779-7937. Let's go to Joe in Boston to talk about the Xander deal. Joe, thanks for calling WEEI. You're on the air.
Yeah, I think one thing we can't overlook is Scott Boras and this whole fiasco, because Boras is a player's agent. He's the best in the world, and the thing about him is he always wants his players to go to free agency. So what he set up was perfectly timed. Age 30, knowing that this might be Bogart's last chance at a long-term deal and with the most money. So remember, Boras gets a cut of this, so he's in it 100%. And so, the Red Sox made they made a very fair and reasonable offer at 6 years, $27 million.
But at the end, right? Like it's after you've done wrong all this time, and suddenly you try to bring home flowers and candy, and your wife is calling a lawyer, right? Like, isn't it a bit too late? Like, because I understand what you're saying about Boras, right? That's Boris's job, is to get the most money. But as soon as Aaron Judge's number was leaked at 213 and he turned it down, as soon as he hits home run 62, the market is skyrocketing, and now Boras has all the control, and the Red Sox have lost any of it. The Red Sox could have said, hey, 5 years, $180 million, and he'd have been like, nope. So, again, you have to – it all started when Trevor Story got his deal. And then when Trevor Story started missing games, if you're Xander and Scott Boras is talking to you, you're probably saying, hey, look, they just gave this guy probably a little less than what you should be getting, okay? And he's not even here. He's not producing. He's not in the batting title race, and you're on a last place team, and you're kind of holding up any type of fort that's going on here.
What's amazing is that the Padres are going to be paying him for 11 years, and basically he's getting an 8-year productivity contract for $35 million a year.
Yeah, but put in perspective. You remember the big deal that Giancarlo Stanton signed, and people were like, that's absolutely crazy. You know what his final number is in that final year of his contract? $29.5 million. That is going to be nothing in 4 years. Nothing. Especially once Ohtani signs to whatever he signs, it busts open the market. So in 8 years, that might be cheap money.